You've been told two opposite things about your arms. Cover them up and just be confident. So which is it? If there's a sleeveless dress hanging in your closet right now because of your arms, this one's for you. Here's the truth no one says out loud. It was never about hiding your arms. It's about where the eye goes and what you actually want. 5 small choices, each with the reason it works, not rules. Your call. Let's start with the one nobody starts with. Picture the dress you bought for a wedding or a cruise. The right color, beautiful on the hanger, and it's still hanging there with the tags on because of your arms. I know that feeling. What some of us laugh off as our bingo wings. But what I've come to believe is this. It's not you, it's the cut. The wrong dress makes any arm look heavier. The right one, and nobody's eye even travels there. Today I'll walk you through 5 real body fixes, each one with the reason it works, plus exactly where to shop. And there's one sleeve a lot of us reach for to hide our arms that's quietly doing the opposite. Keep that in mind. The instinct is to start with your arms. That's exactly the mistake. Because the very first thing a person notices when they look at you isn't your arms at all. It's the highest point of contrast on the whole outfit, and that's your neckline. So think about a high, wide boat neck. It's a straight line running shoulder to shoulder. What does that line do? It pulls attention out, sideways, straight toward the arms you were hoping nobody would clock. I call it the boat neck spread. The neckline you chose to feel covered is the very thing sending the gaze where you don't want it. Now flip it. A V-neck, a soft scoop, an open collar, those make a vertical line, and a vertical line lifts attention up, toward your face, your smile, the necklace you love. Same dress, same arms. One neckline reads heavy, the other reads light. Nothing changed about your body, only where people look. So here's what to look for. 1. A neckline that opens downward, not across. A V or a scoop beats a straight bateau every time. 2. Give the eye a reason to travel up the middle. A long pendant, an unbuttoned collar, a half tuck at the waist. 3. Match the depth to you. Fuller through the bust, go for a deeper V that lengthens. If the chest skin feels thin or a little crepey, lift the neckline up a touch. Not high and choking, just kind. Want a test you can do tonight? Stand in front of the mirror in the dress and just notice where your eye lands first. If it drops straight down to your arms, the neckline's working against you. Open it up, drop it down a touch, and watch the whole picture lift toward your face. None of that is about covering, it's about steering. You're deciding what someone sees first, and you're putting your best up front where it belongs. But a neckline can only do so much on its own. Because there's one spot on your arm where the skin stays smooth and slim no matter your age, and almost nobody dresses to point at it. That's next. Picture this. You're in a photo at a family lunch. You catch a glimpse of your bare arm, and there's that tiny flinch. I want to sit with that flinch for a second, because it's pointing at the wrong thing. What almost nobody says is this. For most of us, it isn't the size of the arm at all. It's the crepey skin, not the size. The skin gets thinner as we get older. The tone goes a little soft. One woman put it perfectly. She said her skin had thinned, the tone less defined. That's texture, and texture has a fix that has nothing to do with shrinking anything. And this is the part that changes how you shop. The skin on your arm isn't all the same. Down low, near the wrist, it stays smooth and slim, the longest of anywhere on your arm, so you give the eye somewhere lovely to land. A bracelet, a watch, a cuff you actually like. Before, attention drifts up the arm and snags on the soft part. After, it slides straight down to that smooth wrist and stops. I call it the wrist window. The one stretch of arm that photographs beautifully at every age, and the dress can help carry it there. A column shape, an A-line, a vertical seam or print. Anything with an up and down line walks the gaze right down to that wrist. You don't fight the arm, you just give people a better place to look. But all of this only works if the dress actually fits where it counts most. the armhole. And the armhole is where you've probably been handed two completely opposite rules. Let's settle that once and for all. Remember I said you'd been handed two opposite rules? Here they are. One expert tells you, narrow, high armhole, cover more. Another tells you, cut it away, show more shoulder, and the arm looks longer. And you're standing in the fitting room thinking, well, which is it? Both are right. They're just answers to different questions. The armhole is a dial, not a rule. Turn it one way, a higher, smaller armhole in a structured fabric, and you read covered, neat, done. Turn it the other way, a clean cutaway that bears the top of the shoulder, the smoothest skin up there, and you read long and lean. Two good looks. You pick which one you're in the mood for. There's only one armhole that fails you, and it's the one in the middle, the low, gaping armhole. Picture leaning in for a hug at a summer lunch and feeling that armhole yawn open right at the side of your bra. That's the gape, and it's not your arm, it's the cut. The fix is two things: higher and smaller if you want coverage, and wider, set-in straps, a good 1.5 inches, so you can wear a proper bra and keep it completely under wraps. Wide straps hide the band, spaghetti straps and giant armholes put it on display. And the fabric does half the work. A structured cotton or a linen blend holds that armhole exactly where you set it, while a flimsy jersey just collapses and gapes again by lunchtime. One more, if you're petite. Go a touch smaller on the armhole. A big opening swallows a smaller frame and drops that gape even lower. Take one breath with me here, because I want to be clear about something. None of this is hiding. It's choosing the dress that loves the body you're in today, and deciding for yourself how much to show. That's not a smaller life, that's a bigger one. Now, covered is wonderful, right up until it's 85 degrees and you're sweating through it. So next, the cover-up that actually keeps you cool. Most women reach for exactly the wrong one. That wrong move has a name, and almost everyone makes it. The second a woman feels unsure about her arms, she reaches for a cardigan. The ones who actually stay in their sleeveless dresses all summer do the exact opposite. And there's a simple reason. Picture reaching for a cardigan in 85-degree heat, then peeling it off 5 minutes later because you're melting. So the dress goes back in the closet, and you blame your arms. It was never your arms, it was the layer. That's the cardigan trap. A hot, heavy knit that turns a breezy dress into a sweatbox, so you stop wearing the dress at all. The whole trick is coverage that breathes, something that floats over the arm instead of clamping onto it. So, 3 ways to do it. 1. A fluid linen or gauze kimono left open, even loosely belted. It skims the arm without adding heat. 2. An open weave or broderie shrug. That's the cutout cotton with the pretty little holes. It covers and still lets the air through. 3. The easiest of all. A long, featherweight scarf draped over one shoulder. Movement, color, coverage, and you can shrug it off the instant you want to. And if you'd rather not carry a layer at all, let the dress do it. Look for an illusion sleeve, a sheer mesh, or a soft elbow-length set-in sleeve sewn right into the dress. It reads like bare arms with the faintest whisper over them. It never overheats, and it's all over the 2026 collections. And the lovely part, this is exactly where fashion is for summer 2026. Soft, fluid linen and that cutout broderie are everywhere right now. So a breezy cover-up reads current and elegant, not like you're hiding under something. Now here's the one I promised you back at the start. There's a sleeve a lot of us grab specifically to hide our arms, and it does the exact opposite. Most women wear it without ever knowing. You've probably been told a little sleeve is the safe choice, the modest one, the cap sleeve. And it's the single most common thing I'd gently take out of your closet. Because that safe little sleeve is quietly betraying you. Here's the rule, and it works on every arm at every age. Whatever point a sleeve ends at, it draws a line and announces, "This is how wide I am right here." So look at where a cap sleeve stops, right at the fullest, widest part of your upper arm. A cap sleeve ends at the widest part of your arm, so it circles the very spot you were trying to play down, and shouts the measurement. That's the widest point cut. So where should a sleeve end instead? Lower, where the arm is already slimming back down. The winner is the 3/4 sleeve. Some people call it a bracelet sleeve, because it stops right where a bracelet sits, at that lovely narrow spot just past the elbow. It ends at slim, so the whole arm reads slim. And here's the myth I want to kill. People say these are impossible to find. They're not. Nordstrom, Talbots, Target, Woman Within, 3/4 dresses are everywhere. The trick was never finding one. It was knowing to choose it on purpose. One exception, because I know somebody's thinking it a flutter sleeve. A flutter can work, but only if it floats, full, soft, falling away from the arm. The second it's snug or cutesy, it grabs the widest point all over again. So that's 5 real body fixes. But there's a bigger question underneath all of it. The one nobody on these videos ever actually says out loud. Whether you cover at all. That's the real question now. So let's say it plainly. You're allowed to skip all of it. Every fix I just gave you is a tool, not a rule. And tools are only worth having when you get to choose which one you pick up. So on any given morning, you've really got 3 honest choices, and not one of them is wrong. You can cover, a 3/4 sleeve, a breezy layer. You can soften, a clean cutaway, a bracelet at the wrist, or you can bare, arms out, on purpose, because it's warm and you feel like it. That's the choice. Same woman, same arms, 3 good answers, decided by your mood and the weather, not by some rule you were handed in 1985. And plenty of women land firmly on bare, not because they gave up, but because they chose. One woman wrote, "I'll be in sleeveless till I die." Another, "I still go sleeveless at 64. One more, at 80, said she still reaches for sleeveless tops every chance she gets. That's the answer to the thing I opened with. You were told to cover or to just be confident, like you only got one. You never only got one. You get to make your own rules. My friends, your arms have carried a whole life, hugged the people you love. They don't owe anyone an apology, and they don't owe anyone a sleeve. So let's make this easy to act on tonight. The exact words to search, what to buy at 3 price points, and a 10-second trick that adds sleeves to a dress you already own. That's next. Here's how to make all 5 of these land in your actual closet, starting tonight. It comes down to the words you type in the search box, because the right words pull the right dresses straight to the top. Type these: high armhole, sleeveless midi, wide strap shift dress, 3/4 sleeve A-line dress, and for the cover-up, linen kimono or broderie midi. Those 5 phrases do most of the work for you, and at any budget. If you're keeping it budget-friendly, look at Old Navy, Target, or Amazon for a 3/4 midi or a light linen kimono. In the mid-range, this is the sweet spot. Talbots, J. Jill, Chico's here in the States, Marks & Spencer, or Bowden in the UK. They cut higher armholes and proper 3/4 sleeves like it's their job. And if you're investing in a piece to keep for years, Eileen Fisher, Garnet Hill, Nordstrom, or Hobbs & Phase 8 in the UK. For structured linen that holds its shape, and the one for a dress you already own and love. They're called add-on sleeves. Wings is the best known. You pull them on like a little shrug. The band tucks under your bra, and a sleeveless dress becomes a 3/4 dress in about 10 seconds. They come in full, 3/4, even lace. So that's everything. 5 fixes, every budget, and a 10-second rescue. Let me pull it all together for you. So look at where you stand now. Your arms were never the problem. The cut always was. You know how to send attention up to your face, point it at the prettiest stretch of arm you've got, and turn the armhole like a dial, with your bra staying hidden either way. You know the cover-up that keeps you cool, and the one little sleeve to quietly retire. 5 reasons, not 5 rules. And the sixth one, the big one, covered or bare, was always your call. That cap sleeve I flagged at the very start? You'll spot it on the rack now and walk right past it. And those two stylists with the opposite advice, both right. You just know which question you're answering now. So I want to hear from you. Which fix are you trying first? And which dress is finally coming off the hanger, tags and all? Cover, soften, or bare? Tell me down in the comments. Someone scrolling past is going to read your answer and feel brave enough to do the very same thing. You spent years wondering whether your arms were allowed. That question's closed. The only one left is which dress, and that one was always yours. And if it's really the heat that's been keeping that dress in the closet, this is where to go next. The summer maxi that hides the tummy and keeps you cool at the same time. The very same idea, working twice as hard. That's the one to watch right now.